You think we're pronouncing that right? How do you think you say it?
Recamier.
Here, let's hit the pronunciation thing.
Récamier.
Recamier. Sounds French.
I was close.
You were close. Not really. What's up, everybody? It's Jack and Dan.
And today, we finally got a couch for the pond.
We did. We're going to flip this around. We're going to show you. All right, so we've been wanting to find a little couch to kind of put in front of the pond here. And we were over there at the gym. And right next to the gym is the old Goodwill, right?
Yeah.
We were pulling out of the gym one day and we saw this family unloading this. Get up so we can take a better look at this baby. Check out that awesome floral print, huh?
It looks nice. It looks like that belongs to an old person.
Well, it did. We started talking to them about it, and they said, hey, you know, our mom passed away, and we brought this up to Goodwill because we did an estate sale. Nobody wanted it. I really do kind of like the cherry legs, and it is really perfect because we wanted to get something without a back to it so that when we're sitting, you know, this is my office over here, so if I'm sitting, I can still see the aquarium, and I can still see the pond, but if we want to sit in front of it, we can. So, got a really good deal on this. Let's go ahead and tell them the story here. All right, so we've been kind of looking around. We wanted to find something cheap. We didn't spend a lot of money and stuff like that, and we were leaving the gym, and this family was unloading it, and we talked to the guy, and the guy was like, honestly, we don't have room for it. We're going to put it on the dock. And we were like, what's that mean, to put it on the dock? You gonna burn it up or something?
Yeah, is this an execution room?
Yeah. And he said basically one of the other Goodwills will probably come and get it. He said if they can't take it, honestly, we throw it in the dumpster. And we were like, really? And I'm like, well, that'd be perfect for in front of our pond. And maybe we could reupholster it or paint it. They got that fabric paint these days, don't they? Didn't somebody we've seen some people do videos on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it can't be that much. Probably only take 2 cans to paint this thing or whatever. So we thought, hey, we'll go ahead and get it. We might leave it floral because it's kind of neat because it's so weird, and I don't know, maybe we'll leave it floral.
Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, it's a nice little piece of furniture.
So anyhow, the guy was like, look, if you want it, just take it. So we laid the old seats in the vault down and threw it in there, brought it home, cleaned it up. It really wasn't dirty. I don't think it's any kind of like antique one or anything because it seems like it's kind of a plastic thread, and I think that's why it doesn't smell or anything because it's like not really whatever.
It's not like fabric, it doesn't absorb anything.
But we also weren't sure what it was. I'm like, is that some kind of chase? And then you were saying you thought maybe it was a divan.
Yeah.
Whatever a divan is.
Which is it's like a sofa without the back on it.
Right, but we did a little research and we found that it's called a récamier, right? This is how she says it.
Récamier.
Recamier. Apparently named after the French designer Juliette Recamier. Who would have known we would have had something so fancy in our house, right, dude?
Yeah.
The difference apparently between a récamier and a divan is a récamier has the little ends on it like this guy does. And a divan like isn't as fancy. But then there's something called...
a divan is just like a fancy stool. But...
It's more plain. It doesn't have like the armrests.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is kind of perfect because it's big enough for 2 people to sit on if we want to hang out and check out the pond. The pond, by the way, is doing awesome. The turtles are in there swimming. You can see it's nighttime now. We're going to do a video coming up in a few days where, being that it's kind of going into the fall and winter time, the sun really comes beaming through this window in the afternoon, like on my lunch break. And it's really cool because the fish come up here and the fish are getting bigger and they come up here into the pond, you know, inverted tank, and they kind of hang out in the sun and they eat the algae off the sides here. And a lot of times the turtles will come up in there. What's Larry doing? He's kind of like sitting on Kame's back. So he's trying to get fresh with her. She's like, whatever, dude. She just pushes him away because he's like twice his size. But anyway, we did throw a little bit of pothos in there. You can see it floating right there. And basically it was just pothos that when the light changes in the winter, sometimes some of the pothos on the other tanks, like this guy right here, the light will change with the angle of the wintertime or whatever. So parts of it will die and fall off. And then, you know, other parts will grow. And it just depends on the lighting and the angle. So we just took some of those and tossed them in here to see what would happen. Larry pretty much ate them, right?
Yeah.
He eats everything. Like literally everything. He tries to bite everything.
Well, those only survives as well because it's moving constantly. The water's moving.
Right, but it ended up in the tank. So we're hoping if he doesn't eat all of it, maybe some of it'll start to grow some roots or something. We'll see. But he ate all the other water lettuce and all that other stuff we had that time. Anyway, we'll see. But he literally bites everything. And he has like the softest bite. Like if you put your hand in there or anything and he bites it, like he's such a weak little guy. It doesn't even hurt or anything.
He's got small.
There he is right there. See, he knows we're talking about him.
He's got small man.
What's up, Larry? See, watch, he'll bite me. He'll be like, burp, burp.
He's got small man syndrome. He's
gonna do it. Ah! he bit my pinky. He has the softest bite. It scares you more than anything, but he just goes like, brink. Anyway, so he's eating some of the leaves and stuff. We'll see if it survives. But what we're gonna do is probably tomorrow on my lunch break, I'll do a video kind of just showing that with the light coming through. Might just put some music to it or something like that, just like an update. We don't have any sprouts growing on top because I've been on the road for open enrollment for quite a few weeks. So we didn't want to like have it doing that. So we're going to start growing those again. We're going to like cycle them instead of having the whole top covered because that way we'll kind of, Jack was like, I like my sprouts to be fresh, yo. So we're gonna like, that's what you said, yeah, just like that. And and then basically I'm gonna grow like, a third of it, and then after a couple days start the other third at the top of the tank, and then the other couple days start the other third. That way we'll kind of be getting fresh ones each day. That makes sense?
No.
So I think that'll be better. We kind of figured it would work better that way. So we're gonna start that up again now that I'm, done with all the open enrollment meetings. We didn't do open enrollment meetings on the road in person for like 3 years because of the virus. So we're back out there making a difference, saving lives, all that good stuff. It was all
Ghostbusters.
It was all, it was all just Zoom or whatever. So anyway, it's called what is it called again? Hold on a second.
Recamier.
Récamier. I took 4 years of French, dude. You're taking Spanish though. You just started Spanish. 9th grade
It took
Spanish.
4 whole years. I feel like you remember more.
I don't. I remember fromage, which is cheese, and that's about it. S'il vous plaît, all the basics. I don't remember much of anything, but now I know récamier. So anyway, we got this cool thing and cleaned it up. We're gonna decide if we're gonna paint it or not. We'll think about it. Maybe we just paint it gray to like match the stones and stuff, and the legs are brown. We got brown tile and like gray carpet over here, so we'll see. Let's show it again, and we also found some stuff inside of it. So grab that stuff. Is it in my pocket? I think I have it in my pocket. Here it is. So right here in the sides, we kind of started digging in here, and we found some cool stuff. So let's show that. There you go. There's that. Show that one. What's that one? Hold it up to the camera. So we found this was a big, huge coin. We weren't sure what it was, and we noticed it had the Serenity Prayer on it. So it's like, flip it over. It's one of those coins with the Serenity Prayer. So someone going through like rehab or like AA or something. But anyway, that's kind of neat. That's kind of cool. So somebody in that family or whatever was dealing with that. But that's like a kind of a neat coin.
I think I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, it's a neat thing.
Maybe I'll weld it down and make something out of it.
I'm going to use it for scratch-offs. Get some scratch-off tickets.
It's kind of disrespectful.
What? Maybe it's good luck.
Like solved an alcohol issue.
Well, maybe they did. But it's good. It was good luck for them. It helped them.
No, I guess so.
There was a quarter in here, but it's not that old or anything. It's like 97. There was another new penny, but check this one out. Dude, this one's pretty cool. I don't think this couch is very old or fancy or anything like that, but this penny was pretty neat. This is a 1963 penny, and you can see it's in pretty good shape. I have no idea what this would be worth. I guess we could look it up, but if anybody does coins, I know Tara's Tank Friends does coins. If a 1963 penny is worth anything, let us know, Tara, if you're watching this.
I'm pretty sure if it's before the Industrial Revolution, it's worth like a lot of money. But I mean, it could still be worth money, but it's just a penny. So
yeah.
if you were to find like $100 bill from a long time ago, it'd be different. But like,
yeah, we didn't find any It wasn't like a Storage Wars kind of thing. We didn't find jewelry in the arms or anything.
I wish we would have found something.
Well, I felt in there and I felt these things and I pulled them out. I was like, who knows what they are? But anyway, nothing too much.
This is just a 2018 in 1 cent.
Yeah, that one's nothing.
Crazy.
Anyway.
So what I'm guessing is
got 26 cents, right?
If they have stuff from that old to that new, it was probably just from an AA building and then they tore it down or they got rid of it. You know.
No, they said it was from her house. The guy said that the family said it was from her house.
Yeah, oh, that's right. That's right.
But this could have maybe not was hers. This could have been anybody that visited her or her family or whatever. Anyway, it's really neat. It's really neat. Maybe we'll give it to somebody who is into that kind of thing.
Sure, there's nothing else. Oh, that's kind of gross.
What'd you find?
Nothing. There's just like crumbs.
Oh, we did find a little crumb. We thought it was a tooth. We thought it was like a tooth. It looked like a tooth. But I think it was like part of a crumpet.
Oh, no.
Because I think a ray... How do you say this again? I keep forgetting.
It would have already fermented.
Ray?
Probably just...
Récamier. I feel like a récamier is something you would like have tea and crumpets on. And I think it was like a dried crumpet piece
just a part of plastic
in there. It was a crumpet. It was a crumb. It was a large crumb. It was a crumpet. It was a dried crumpet. A scone. Part of a scone. Well, anyway... Let's turn this around and show it again real quick. Just kind of, you guys can check it out. There it is. There's the Recamier that we totally got for free. It's really neat. I do love the legs. I like the cherry. Kind of matches the walnut. We have like the wood tile kind of thing. We did the whole house that way quite a few years ago. We do have a heater over here getting ready for winter time. It's only had to turn on a couple times because obviously, like we said, we're not heating this thing. It's 400 gallons. And then we have all the beta tanks over here, and they're not heated either. But we just have it on like 70 just to keep this, in-law suite over here kind of nice. But I do think this thing is actually pretty cool. I think it's going to be kind of perfect. We could sit, in front of there or, whatever, just to hang out in front of the pond. Like I said, we're going to do a video in a couple days kind of showing the sun coming through there. It's doing really awesome. I did just recently... clean the front and back glass because we didn't really do it for like a month and there was stuff growing. Like we said before in the videos, we're going to be letting the sides grow and you'll see that the goldfish kind of eat those. The goldfish are getting bigger, as you can see. I think the turtles are pretty much leaving them alone and a lot of them are getting bigger. They're mostly orange, but there are a few white ones and some other mixed ones in there. So, and they're getting a little less shy. But I'm going to set the camera up over here because they do tend to go down when they see me move around, so I'm just going to set the camera up, prop it up, and have the lights on. Like we said, we're leaving the glass on the sides to grow a little algae, and then that whole area over there, we're leaving grow algae just to kind of, help with the removal of the nitrates and stuff. As a follow-up on the filter, it's doing really good. We haven't really had to clean it or anything yet. You can see where those sprouts were. That one sprout is still alive, and it's just kind of falling over. I don't think we're really going to do anything with planting anything in there. We're going to kind of continue to work on what we want to do here. We'll see how the pothos works and all that. But yeah, you can see them fish are getting bigger. The pond is totally crystal clear. I mean, you can see all the way to the bottom. Everything's doing good. The blue gravel really looks cool because you can see the fish really good against it. And so I'm really glad we went with that. And there's one of the white goldfish right there. This guy's got some black and stuff on them. You can see they're a little less shy than they were. And of course, Larry's never shy, right? What's up, Larry? Larry, you want to eat? I'm going to feed them tomorrow at lunchtime. There's one with the black tail there. I'm going to feed them tomorrow at lunchtime so you can see them go up in there. They got their bone up in there that they're chomping on and some of the pieces of pothos, but he's pretty much eating it all, so I don't think that's going to work. Hi, Kame. Kame's usually shy, but she's doing good. Look how good she's doing. Maybe she's chomping on some of that. Well, anyway, so what do you think? We got it for free. It's a totally awesome deal, right?
I think it's good, yeah. I think it's a neat little, nifty little piece of furniture.
Recamier. Word of the day, right? Are you tired of me saying it yet?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it 1,000 times tonight before we go to bed. Recamier. I'm going to say it like that, too. It's kind of cool to say in divin. Divin. It's a divin. Check out our divin. I like Recamier. Anyway, I dig it. It totally, honestly, even if we just leave it floral, I kind of dig it. It's got gray in it, so it matches, right? I don't know. We'll see what Pamela wants to do. See if she wants us to do it. You're eating some leftover Halloween candy. It's getting stuck in your braces. Some airheads getting stuck in the old braces. You better go brush them out of there, dude. All right, guys, we just wanted to share our récamier and the progress of the pond. We're going to have a video coming up. I'm going to start growing sprouts up here again, and we're going to have a video coming up, like I said, showing that sun beaming through here. It's really kind of neat when all the fish go up inside of there and eat the algae off the sides. So we'll see you guys next time, and post that probably in a few days. See you next time, guys. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.